Hey guys, welcome to Easy Paintings by Ishita. I welcome you all to painting class number 16 for the age group of 5 to 10. Dear parents and kids, if this is the first time you are looking at this tutorial, let me tell that I'm a painting teacher. I release classes every week. So kindly subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon that you see so that you get notified for all of the upcoming classes. And further, let's check what we are going to do today. So today we will be making this beautiful parrot. So this is a very easy tutorial, very colorful, as I had promised on my last class that we will be doing a bird tutorial. So here it is, which is a beautiful parrot. So kids, parrots comes in a lot of colors. Check out this red parrot with so many colorful wings. This is a yellow parrot with blue wings. There are some with green, some white, some red, some oranges. There are various kinds and shapes of parrots available. So today we will be doing this particular parrot. It's a very friendly parrot that we are doing. And you can check out baby Naisha playing with some parrots that's blue and white in color, yellow and green in color. So these are very human friendly animals and very lovely and colorful animals. So today let's go ahead and make one of these animals. I have selected a green color. You can select any other color if you wish. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the tutorial. But before that, let's check out last week's submissions. So last week we did this catty painting which my kids loved. So let's see the submissions. This is submitted by Sarthak. Sarthak loved doing it. You did a great job, Sarthak. This painting is submitted by Ria. Ria, this is nice. We have our next submission by Ishani. Ishani, I loved so many flowers because you love flowers, I know. And look at how cutely she is posing like a kitty. You did a great job. And this is our new submission from Pihu or Sharanya. So Sharanya did a very nice painting for the first time and she enjoyed the class. Good job, Sharanya. Now our next submission is by Sanjana. Sanju, I hope you loved it too. You did a great job. And this next one is by Venavi. Venavi did a dinosaur painting that we did a couple of classes back. I will share the link on the top for you all to check out. And our next painting is by Sneha. Sneha, you did a great job. This is a zebra painting we did a couple of weeks back. And this is a submission by Ria. Ria, you did a good job. And we have Sarthak. You did a great job too, Sarthak. I will put the link on the top for you all to check out. And this is a submission by Dhanya. Dhanya, you did all by yourself from your heart. I love the way you did it. And now let's go ahead and start today's tutorial for this lovely bird parrot. So let's get started, kids. Hey kids, welcome to today's class. I am very excited for today's class as we have something very beautiful and colorful for you today. Okay, so let's begin the class. And as you must be remembering that we always start our class with arranging our supplies. That includes your drawing book, your pencil and your eraser. Okay, now let's begin. So the first thing we will learn are the shapes, okay, because we will be using these shapes to make our drawing. Okay, so today I will be doing a class for making a parrot. So a parrot is a very colorful bird. You must be looking at it. On the side I will be putting in a picture, so I hope you can see that. And we will be making the same thing that you see on the screen for our drawing today. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing we will do is we will practice the shapes. And let's make a line on our drawing book, and on the top part let's first make a circle. We will use a circle in today's drawing to make a parrot. Now let's make an oval Okay, let's make a teardrop shape which is pointy on the top and round at the bottom. Okay, so we will be needing a circle, an oval, a teardrop shape. With that, we will also need few lines. We will also need maybe a rectangle shape. Okay, we'll see if we need this, but these are the basic shapes that we will be using for today's drawing. Okay, so let's begin. On the bottom part of your page, I would like you to first make a, we're beginning, okay, so let's make a circle. This is the circle. So a parrot's head is mostly roundy on top, like our head. Okay, so you will make a circle. Now let's make a straight line. This is not a straight line, okay, I have made a slant but a straight line on the side. So from the top it's moving to the side. Okay, now this is basically the parrot's back. Okay, now this part is the parrot's neck. So from this, make a point, keep a little gap, and from this point till this point we need to make a curve like that. Okay, like a C. This is basically the parrot's belly. Okay, so this is the head, this is the body, this is the back of the parrot. So let's make the parrot's face first. Okay, so a parrot has an eyes and their eyes are really big. So let's make a circle and let's make a point inside. Okay, like this. Now let's make the beak. The beak of a bird is very important because most of the birds have the same shape of the body. But what is the main difference between each bird are their colors, also their beak shape. Okay, so for parrot's beak, it's a little pointy but a little short. So I would first like you to make two slant lines of the same height, and now from here just come in the front and connect it. Okay, so two same size lines, come a little front and connect it. So this is the parrot's beak. Now the parrot has a line around its eyes that connects to the beak like that. So make a little round from where the beak starts until where the beak ends, rounding the eyes. Now let's make the top hair. Okay, so for that just go like that. Okay, so this is basically the parrot's hair. We will remove or erase the line over here. Okay, now the parrot has wings. Okay, so when it sits, the wings are not in the air, but it's in a sitting position. So let's make a flappy wing. For that, what you can do is make one more C, like a teardrop shape. Remember, we did this shape, so this is where it will come. Okay, we will remove and delete the inside line. So let's do that. Erase it. Erase the head shape from inside. Erase the partition of the neck. So once it is ready, our parrot will look like that. Okay, now let's make the wing a little fluttery. So 1, 2, 3. It can also be big like that. Okay, so let me remove the inside line. I just made two curves. Now the parrot has a long tail like stuff, okay, tail. So let's make a long tail from here, just a V, like that. Okay, now let's make the parrot feet. So we'll make two lines. A parrot feet has 3 fingers, okay, each feet. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now again curl it back and connect to the other. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I hope you were able to do this. So 1, 2, 3. So basically what we are doing is, if this is the feet, we are making 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And now where we left, from there we are connecting it back to the end of the middle one. 1, 2, 3. So this is how, it's like a flower petals. This is how a parrot's feet are. Okay, it also has nails, so the nails are like that, pointy. So we'll make that also if you want. So our parrot is done. Isn't this easy? So what we did is, we made the head, we made the eyes, we made the beak with the 2 straight lines, one line in the front connecting the other. From this part we did a curve, we did a curl head, simple. And here we did a straight back, we did a curve body. From here we did a teardrop wing, we deleted the inside. From here we did a long tail, and from here we did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 feet. Easy peasy, right? All right, so this is the basic shape of a parrot. Now let's take a quick 5 minutes break, kids. Let's come back with your actual drawing book, your colors, your paintbrush or your crayons, whatever you are using, and then we will make a very bright, colorful drawing for a parrot. Okay, I'm excited. Just come back in 5 minutes. Bye bye. Hey kids, welcome back after the break. I hope you're ready with your final drawing book, your pencil, your eraser at first. So let's quickly sketch out a fair copy of this particular drawing, and then we will move on to the beautiful, colorful painting. Okay, I will show you what colors to do, how to do, and everything. Okay, so let's begin. If this is your main drawing book, I would first like you to check what is the middle part of your drawing book. Okay, so if this is my drawing book, I have 2 parts here on the top, 2 parts in the center. This is basically my middle section. So what I'm going to do is, from the middle I will quickly make a little, with very gentle hands, okay, because we need to erase it. So I'm just making a branch. Okay, so just make a little branch so that we can make the parrot sit on this particular branch. So my branch is done. Let me do something. Let me just erase it. Let me just bring it a little low. So not from the middle, but come a little low. And let's do it one more time. So if this is the center, leave this much of gap from here. 1, 2. 2 lines for the branch. Okay, so our parrot will sit here. Now let's start making the parrot. So if this is the branch, then the body of the parrot has to be big. Okay, so we will start the parrot's head out here. Okay, so the first thing, with very gentle hands, guys, because we will be deleting the lines later. Okay, so on the top, let's make a big circle. Okay, so made a big circle. Now remember, for this particular parrot, we are making this parrot looking this side. Earlier practice sheet, it was looking this side, now this side. So if this is the head and if it's looking this side, then the back will be the top part, right? So let's make the back. So remember, I asked you to make the back straight. So make a straight slant line like that. This is our reference line for the back. And for the body, let's make a curve. Like this. Okay, this is the curve. Now we need to make the back wings. So from this end, let's make a round teardrop shape wing. Okay, so the wings are done. Now let's make the eyes. Make a big circle like this. Let's make one more circle, big one in the middle. And let's make a little circle like that. That means it's looking this side. Now let's make the beak. Remember, 2 same size lines, and the top, in fact, let's make it a little fat. So keep a little more distance on the top like that. 2 same size lines. Now this line is coming a little in the front. And this is joining like that. So kids, if you're not able to make this in one go, erase, make one more time. Okay, so the same size line on the top and the bottom, and the top is connecting here. So this is the beak. Now remember, from where the top part of the beak starts, there is a line that surrounds the eyes and again connects back where the beak ends, like that. Okay, like a U shape. And the top part is fluffy, so we'll make some hair kind of structure like that. And now let's erase the insides. So erase the inside. Now let's erase the the lines that shouldn't be there. This one, also the wing partition. Okay, so it's a clean sketch now. We have the beautiful head feather, the main feather, let me just make this a little more fat. Like that. Okay, now head, feather, body. Let's make the feet. Well, the feet cannot be seen. Let me do one thing. Let me get the branch a little more down. Okay, so let me just remove the top branch. So kids, remember, drawing is such a thing that you cannot be very certain that you're right. So if you feel that the top proportion is not very good to the bottom, just erase the bottom and again make it. Okay, it's simple. So see, here the body is ending. Let me make feet. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just connecting. Okay, 2 nearby lines. No, 3 fat lines and 2 nearby lines. Okay, so this is the feet as if it's sitting. So how many lines did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fat lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 thin lines. And I just connected as a point to make the feet. Okay, so this is done. Let's make some more wings. So make a V from here, make a V. And this wing is supposed to be on top of the branch. So let me delete the branch from the bottom. And this is the tree. I'll make some more feathers from behind the branch. So let it go like that. Okay, like this. So this is our total wing. So it should have been more bottom, but as I don't have space, I'm ending it here. Okay, I hope you can see the entire drawing on the frame. Okay. Now kids, our parrot is ready. Let's make some leaf as it's sitting on the branch, right? So just bring on a leaf from top. This is maybe a thin branch. 1, 2, 3. And let's make a teardrop. 1, 2, 3. 3 leaf. Let's make 3 here also. So the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's make some on the bottom, as if from another branch it is coming. One, two, three. Okay, so this leaf is supposed to be coming on top of the branch, so we will delete the branch from the bottom. Alright, so our sketching of the parrot is absolutely complete. Now let's quickly get our colors. These are my colors. So I have my watercolor palette. I have 2 glass bowls of water so to clean the brush, and I have my set of brushes, paint brushes. You can grab whatever brush you have. And now let's begin. If you have crayons, you can use your crayons. Okay, so the very first thing we always do is the background of a drawing. Okay, so the background of this drawing is the blue sky. That is this area, the blue sky. So let's quickly make the blue sky first. I am taking my fattest paintbrush, whatever fat brush you have, take that, dipping it in water. Now when you are making the colors, make sure you don't go over your leaf or parrot, okay, or the branch. Color rest of the part as blue. So I'm just wetting my paper. As it's watercolor, we need to wet the paper with little water. And quickly apply the colors, otherwise the water will be drying on the paper. So I have my blue here. So let's quickly do the coloring part. So the sky is almost done. Don't go over your parrot, okay? Because we will be coloring the parrot separately. And don't make a zigzaggy pattern. Color it very smooth, okay? Remember, I always said that smooth up, smooth up. When you were in class, we always sang this song and we drew. So smoothing up means no zigzaggy color pattern. It has to be in one line, all smooth. Like that. I'm trying not to go over the leaf and the beak, but it went. Let me quickly clean up the beak part with putting in a little water, and with tissue paper I pulled it up. So let me do the same over here. Put in a little water and I rubbed with my brush, and now I'm just drying it up with my tissue paper. Alright, so the drying up is done. Now let me continue. The rest of the place is blue. Don't go over the leaves. Remember, these are the leaf. This is the branch. So let's do the bottom part blue. Now let's wet the rest of the parts which is peeking through the leaf. And let's make it blue. So taking the color, and this is our sky. Alright, and also this part. So kids, our sky is now done. If you are not done, just pause the video here, take your time and do it beautifully, okay? So my entire sky is done. Let me just clean up the brush. Always clean up your brush and only then keep it aside. Clean up the brush with water, dry up your brush on the tissue paper, keep it aside. Now the next thing, let's do the leaf, okay? So I've taken another fat brush. Let me take the water. This water is still clean, so I can use it. And let me take any green, whatever you have. I'm taking one that I have. So I've taken dark green color because I wanted to choose light green, but then I realized that my parrot is going to be light green. So I have picked up dark green color for my leaf. So kids, whenever you are making a drawing, just look at the other colors. Make sure that each color is different from the other. Like this is a living being, right? So it has a different color. The leaf is a plant. It has a different color. So make sure you try to make sure that you're making different colors so our eyes are not confused. So I'm making rest of the leaf. And the last one now, this one. I'm taking a little water in my brush and a little color, and my leaf is done. Now let it dry. Until then, let's move ahead with coloring our parrot. I'm very excited now. Clean up your brush, guys. So cleaning it up with water and drying it up, and only then keeping it aside. Now the parrot is basically this particular green, which is a light green. So let's start with a brush, wet it with water. So this is the part which will be entirely green, and the wings will be a different color. So let's do this part first, the body. So I've taken my green color, and so kids, see, normally what I do is I first apply water onto the paper and then pick up my colors. So that gives a very light coloring. But for the parrot, I want a little dark color. So what I did is I wetted my paintbrush and I directly dipped it in colors, and on dry paper I'm putting in the wet brush. So on dry paper I'm putting in the wet brush, not on wet paper. So on dry paper I'm putting in my colors, and it is beautiful, vibrant, bright green. right. So my bright, beautiful parrot's body is now done. Now let's move on to the wing part. Okay, let me clean up my brush because for the wings we will use a different color. So clean up the brush or dip it in tissue to dry it. Now for the wings, let's make a partition. So 1, 2. So there are 3 columns I have made. 1, 2, 3. So let's do the very top part a red color. So dip this in clear water, pick up your red color and color the top part. In fact, let me make it like that. Alright, the second part, let's clean up the brush to remove the color, dry it. The second part, let's do it yellow. So, picked up yellow and start doing it. Kids, I think my phone turned off in between recording. I did not realize. So let me just brief you what I did in the meanwhile. I colored this part yellow and then the very next feather part blue, the very next part yellow, and then red and then blue. Okay, so red, yellow, blue, yellow, red, blue. Okay, so the entire feather gets covered. Now what is remaining is our feet, the branch. Also there's one more thing that I did is the eyes. What I was saying is the eyes is the very main thing of a drawing. Okay, so leave the middle part, the smallest part, empty, so it should be white. Around that with a sketch pen make a black color like this round. I have made it with my watercolor, so I let it dry and then further I will tell you what next we should be doing. Okay, so our wings are ready. Let's quickly paint the branch. I hope it doesn't switches off again. So for the branch I am taking brown, and be very careful kids because we have the wings. It shouldn't go on top of the wings or the feathers. And it should not go on top of the feet too. So color the branch. Alright, so the branch is colored. Let it dry. And the feet, let's do the feet a little later because let the branch dry. And now let's do the other branches which were here. here also. Here too. All right. Okay, so the branches are done. Now, let's make the beak. Our beak and our feet both are remaining. So, around the black part there's one more ring. Leave that ring white. But the biggest area, this one, this needs to be colored. And for a parrot, it is red in color. So pick up your red and let's start doing it. Be very careful, kids. Do it very slowly, okay? Don't rush. All right. I will let this color sit here, and the beak part we will do a little later, because if we do this part, this color will bleed into that. That means it will mix into that. Until the timing, let's do the feet. For the feet, let's do this color, or you can do it dark brown, whatever you like, or you can do it black. I'm picking up this color. This is a brownish yellow color. Ochre color, this is called ochre, O-C-H-E-R. So I've done this, and now I'm waiting for the beak to dry up, the branches to dry up, and then I will be picking up my black pen. Let me start doing the black pen where it has dried. So this is basically the outlining part. So let me just move it a little aside. Let's start. So the leaf, so kids, remember the leaves have these insides. So do it like that. If you don't have a black pen, grab a black pencil or a sketch pen. But if it has a thin point, only then. If it doesn't, then leave it as it is. Because with a fat point, it will look very messy. Alright, the leaf is done. Let me do this leaf. And this part is still drying. The feet is drying, the eyes, around eyes area is still drying. So kids, I hope this was easy for you to follow, because I tried to explain it in the most simple way. But if there is anything else you would like to learn, do tell your mamas to tell me, so that I can tell you how to make those stuff. Okay, now I'm making the branch. So the branch is done. Now the parrot outlining. But before that, let me make the beak. So with a small thin brush, the beak is yellow in color. Okay, so I've picked up some yellow and let's do it. This is the beak. Alright, so our coloring part is done. Just the outlining part now. So, as this beak is wet, let me start making the feathers. Alright, so the feather part is done. Now the body is done. The head. Now let me outline the eyes. So the beak is left because it is still wet. Let me make the feet. The feet is done. Now let's do the beak. All right. All right, kids. So our parrot is done. Now, the last part, remember what we do? We always sign at the bottom. So let's sign it. That's my name. And let's remove the actual picture. Let's see how it will look. Lovely. I'm already liking it. Stirring up a little. Alright, so kids, our drawing is absolutely done. I loved how it turned out. I hope you liked it too. Isn't this very pretty and colorful? Do let me know if you like it. I would be waiting to see your artwork, and I would like y'all to join me next week again for something very pretty and colorful. Until then, if you have anything that you want to learn, do tell mamas so that they can tell me and we can learn that topic. All right? So hope you had a good time. Enjoy your day. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget, kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notified, and kindly connect with me on Instagram and Facebook on the names given above. See you soon. Bye bye.